People think you're lazy. They say you don't try hard enough, that you waste time, that you're not serious. But what if they're completely wrong? What if the very habits people criticize you for are actually signs of high intelligence? Not loud intelligence, not textbook intelligence, but the kind that thinks differently. Some of the most intelligent minds in history were misunderstood for years. They were quiet. They questioned everything. They didn't fit in. As we go through this list, keep count. How many of these habits do you have? Comment your number at the end, because intelligence doesn't always look impressive. Sometimes it looks lazy, sometimes strange, sometimes invisible. Let's start with the habit that confuses people the most. Thinking without speaking. Highly intelligent people often look like they're doing nothing. They stare into space. They go quiet mid-conversation. They seem distracted, but their brain is actually working silently. Instead of thinking out loud, they think internally. They replay situations. They imagine outcomes. They connect ideas in the background. That's why many intelligent people get their best ideas while walking, sitting quietly, or doing boring tasks. If you often go quiet and later suddenly understand things clearly, your brain prefers internal thinking over noise. 2. Late-night mental clarity. Many intelligent people feel sharper at night. During the day, the world is loud. At night, distractions disappear. No messages, no pressure, no expectations. That silence allows deeper thinking. Creativity wakes up. Ideas flow more freely. Being a night owl doesn't mean you lack discipline. It means your mind works best when the world slows down. If your best thinking happens after midnight, your intelligence simply runs on a different schedule. 3. The need to understand everything. Highly intelligent people question almost everything. Why does this rule exist? Who decided this? What happens if we change it? They're not trying to argue. They're trying to understand. Blind rules feel uncomfortable to them. Meaningless routines feel draining. As children, they're called difficult. As adults, they become problem solvers and innovators. If you struggle to follow something unless it makes logical sense, your mind values understanding over obedience. 4. Recharging through being alone. Highly intelligent people don't always crave company. They enjoy being alone, not because they dislike people, but because solitude helps them think clearly. Being alone allows them to process emotions, reflect deeply, and reset mentally. Silence doesn't scare them, it feeds them. If being alone feels peaceful rather than lonely, your mind is comfortable with itself. 5. Reading without a goal. Highly intelligent people read even when there's no reward, no exam, no deadline, no pressure. They read out of curiosity, to understand people, to understand life. Reading slowly reshapes how the brain thinks. It improves focus, imagination, and emotional depth. If reading feels enjoyable instead of forced, your intelligence is driven by curiosity, not validation. 6. Deep emotional awareness. Intelligence isn't only logical, it's emotional too. Highly intelligent people notice things others miss. Tone changes, body language, unspoken feelings. That's why they're often told, "You're too sensitive." But empathy is not weakness, it's advanced perception. Understanding people is harder than understanding facts. If you feel emotions deeply, yours and others, your intelligence is emotionally tuned. 7. Forgetting small things, remembering big ideas. Highly intelligent people often forget small details, names, dates, minor tasks, but they remember meanings, patterns, and important ideas. Their brain filters information. It keeps what matters and ignores the rest. Forgetfulness isn't a lack of intelligence. It's selective focus. If you forget trivial things but remember concepts clearly, your mind prioritizes depth over clutter. 8. Understanding hidden humor. Sarcasm isn't simple humor. It requires fast thinking, emotional awareness, and context. That's why not everyone understands it. Highly intelligent people enjoy humor with layers. They see meaning behind words. If sarcasm makes you smile while others feel confused,
your brain processes information quickly and creatively.
9. Changing without ego. Highly intelligent people don't attach their identity to being right. When new information appears, they adjust, they change opinions, they evolve. Not because they're weak, but because they value truth over pride. If you can admit you're wrong and improve without feeling embarrassed, your intelligence is flexible and powerful.
10. Curiosity that never switches off. Highly intelligent people are endlessly curious. They wonder about how people think, how systems work, why things are the way they are. They ask questions quietly, not to impress others, but to understand the world better. Curiosity keeps their mind alive. If learning feels natural to you, not forced, your intelligence is still growing.
So, how many of these habits did you recognize in yourself? Comment your number below. Remember, intelligence doesn't always look confident or loud. Sometimes it looks quiet, sometimes misunderstood. But thinking differently is how progress begins. If this video made you see yourself differently, like the video. It helps more than you think. And if you want more videos that explain the mind, habits, and psychology behind human behavior, subscribe to the channel. You're not behind. You're just thinking differently.